Welcome back. I've just loaded the same level again as we have before. Now you can see the block moving again between these two waypoints. And the next thing I'm going to show you are the triggers. We want to trigger this block. So the first thing we're going to do is set the trigger parameter to 1. So the block, if I'm pressing K now, you see the block won't move at all because it's not triggered, because you're not standing in the trigger position or something. So I'm pressing K again to be in the edit mode, and I'm placing a trigger somewhere. I think it's a good position here and here. Okay, as you can see, I've placed 2 blocks now for the trigger. One block is the higher trigger and one block is the lower trigger. I'd like to admit that I wanted to make it with hotspots, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, and so there isn't any box like in hotspots where you move inside this box and it's triggered. So you have to imagine the hotspot between these 2 boxes. So here is a cube. Imagine here a cube between these 2 boxes. And this cube is my hotspot, my trigger. I'm editing now. So wait a second. Trigger block trigger high. You have to remember this parameter block trigger high with the underscores. I'm pressing K twice, and now it should have the high trigger block index. Delete the other parameter, and now to the lower trigger. Block underscore trigger low, and I'm pressing K twice. And this waypoint or this trigger should have even more parameters. So we have here the parameters false after left. So the trigger will reset itself to false if you leave the trigger area. You can also set it to 0 as it is at default. So the trigger won't reset after you leave the trigger area. So in case you want to make a switch or something, this is how you make it. I'm letting it to 0 now because I just want to show you. The low trigger block index is the index of the block you want to trigger, and it says 0 as the block I want to trigger. It also has the ID 0, and the higher block trigger also has the higher block trigger index has also to be 0, the same as this one here, 0. And here you also can set player only if you want this trigger only to work for players. And this last parameter reset false will this only makes sense if you already activated false after left, because now the block will be resetted to the start position if the trigger gets false. So if you leave the trigger area. Okay, but I'm not going to change here any of these parameters. 0, 0, 0 should be fine. And now I'm pressing K. Go to my rabbit. And as you see, I've entered the trigger area and it automatically moves. Wait, I'm pressing K again to show you. I'm not in trigger area, and now I'm in trigger area, as you can see here. I am in this cube you have to imagine between these two triggers. And okay, great. Now I'm showing you the false after left and I'm just showing you the false after left now. Okay, I'm pressing K again and it doesn't move at all. I'm entering the trigger position and it moves. And the second I leave, it stops the moving immediately at the position. And you can see I'm in the trigger area, I leave the trigger area and it stops moving. And if I even set the reset false to 1, I'm pressing K twice. As you saw, I'm now edited something in the... I've edited the parameters of this trigger even if I'm not in the edit mode and the game didn't crash. That's great, I think. So now I've set it to reset. Pressing K again, go to robot. And as you can see, it won't move at all. Maybe I'm not in edit mode. I'm pressing K again. And it doesn't move. I'm not quite sure why not. Maybe I'm just not in the trigger area. Oh yeah, now it moves. Okay, it moves now. Great, great. I'm in trigger area exactly. Wait, let's check this. Yep. I'm in the trigger area. And now I'm leaving the trigger area and you see the block gets to the reset position. I'm entering the trigger area, it starts moving. Oh, wait, it starts moving. And I'm leaving and it automatically resets. So I don't want to show the player only function because I think it's clear what it does. And that's it for the trigger. I hope you liked it, the video. And I'm making another video for the waypoint trigger to show you this one. But it's pretty similar to the other trigger. But there are some things that I want to show you. So see you soon.